And gentlemen, we are live and welcome to today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race on NASCAR 25 as it is the Pennzoil 250 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Qualified in the 21st place position for tonight's race. No practice, just jumping straight into the race following qualifying. So starting mid-pack, I think we're going to be competitive in this one. I hit the wall in the short chute between turns 1 and 2 in my qualifying run. So honestly, I'm quite surprised I even qualified 21st as hard as I hit the wall. That at least tells me we have speed. Got to get used to the handling. I am going to go with the loose setup because I was too tight at Dover yesterday going with the neutral setup. So even though I felt too loose in practice, I think I just got to deal with it. Car's going to tighten up over the course of the run, survive the first handful of laps. We'll get better as the long run continues, and we'll see what we can do from there. 100 laps, green flag is in the air, and we are underway 30 of those laps in stage 1 and 2, 40 in the final stage. And we will not have to pit for fuel purposes in Stage 1 or Stage 2 more than likely. The relaxed yellows are on. And the draft is going to be very, very important in this race today. So making passes off the start going to be very key. Don't want to overdrive the race car, but got to keep momentum up so we can get a good run off the exit of turn 2 and turn 4 in particular so we can get that draft down the long straightaways at Indy. And at the very least, maintain track position the best we can. Because passing is going to be very difficult. The longer we get into this run, I think we'll be able to make more and more passes with the tire fall off. But draft is maybe going to mean a little bit more than even the fall off of the tires. Don't want to fall too far behind in the early going of the run. Already getting to the inside of Christian Eckes. Gonna get a push from behind. On this long straightaway, there we go. That helped us a ton. Oh, I chopped the corner off way too much there. Quite a bit of contact with William Sawalich. So close to being clear. Now we're clear. Inside of Sanchez, inside of Harrison Burton. Pass made for 14. Up 7 spots already in just over 2 laps.
Clear up top.
The Brickyard 400 slipped away with me in that Kyle Busch season. And I really don't want this one to slip from us. Oh, I got a push for Brandon Jones on a terrible spot there. Then I got forced against the wall by Ryan Sieg, and that's going to cost us a little bit of this draft. That's unfortunate. Bam Hall, welcome to the stream. Wade, welcome in as well. All right, didn't completely lose the draft on Sammy Smith. Thank goodness. Two laps ago, I was faster than the leaders. So we're getting a very big draft effect off the cars in front of us, so that's good. Very close to the wall there off the exit of turn 2, but did a great job not hitting the wall. We're staying in the throttle, trying to make the pass on Sammy Smith. And we'll do so successfully. Definitely a one-groove racetrack. Up against the fence again, that time off turn 4. Gotta be careful not to damage the car too much. Block on Sammy Smith. Oh my gosh. Terry Lewis, thanks for tuning in. We got to get all the stage points we can if we're going to want a shot at the regular season championship. And honestly, I think I had speed that could have contended with this first stage, but hitting the wall a few times has killed us. Hitting it that first time probably killed us the most. And the hard part about that one to swallow is the fact that I thought I was pretty good. Got a little out of the groove, and I had lifted enough to at least keep it from hitting the wall. Sammy Smith's giving him some pretty good pushes down the straightaway. Try to aid us a bit. Finally in that draft of Brian Sieg. Overdrove turn 2 just a bit. Really got to do the perfect job of getting out of the gas early in the corner so you can get that straightaway speed without needing the full draft effect just to keep the speed up. Because that's basically what I did there. The draft kept me in it, but didn't give us a great chance to attack. Now I tried to back up turn 4, slightly lower through the middle of the corner, got to the gas before them, and we'll pull out a line and try to make this pass on Sieg and Jones. 20 laps left in the stage, and we actually did get by both of them. Pulled up in front of Jones before we got into turn 1 for 11. If 30 laps is enough time to win both stages and win the race, or win both stages, we should be able to win the race. A little bit of right side damage. It's the third time I've gotten up against the fence now. Got to get as close to that curbing without touching it. The curb, I feel like the car gets a little too loose with how free it is. Right side damage is probably going to tighten us up just a bit. Look, Almirola leading the way. Try to break the draft on Brandon Jones a little. Yeah, that's right. He did go to B-Dubs on Sunday. Awesome stuff. Watched the Browns game. Yeah, I was there, actually. I don't know if you were in the chat when I mentioned that last night or not, but... intense game with two of the bottom feeder teams in the NFL. Cool that you got the Cavs game though. And sounds like you had a pretty big weekend all the way around. .7 seconds back. Brush the fence again. Definitely not going to have to pit in the first two stages. I'd like to think that final stage is going to be a splash and go only stop. I think we can manage tires well enough here. The right front is the only one we'd have to worry about. The left sides will be perfectly fine. Try to go full throttle through turn 4, hit my marks well enough to do so. 8.2 seconds off the lead. I lost about 4/10 to the leaders because I hit that wall. Just a little bit that last lap. Getting the draft of cars in front of me, and I could pick up a lot of time in one lap compared to the leaders. Even with it seems like the 88 and the 19 are close enough to draft off each other, considering they've changed the lead back and forth a couple times. Definitely better in turn 1 and turn 3 than I am turn 2 and turn 4. Just not quite close enough to get that draft off of Austin Hill yet. Halfway through the stage. Had just a little bit of a push from behind. That would help us a ton. Hill and Gray, nose to tail. Getting that draft off one another. Should be able to get a great pull down this back straightaway. There it is. Big run for Ryan Truex. Going to get by Hill and Gregg. Up to ninth. Maybe Taylor Gregg can give us a little bit of a bump draft down this front straightaway, help us out there. There we go, that's what we need. A couple of big time pushes. I think we'll definitely get up to 6th. Just gotta have a perfect restart when we begin the second and final stage. Can't fall too far behind. So I definitely think we fell too far behind in this first stage. Close enough behind Chastain, get a pull down the back straight. In the draft, going to gain a ton of time here. Not only on Chastain, but to the leaders as well. Back up turn 3, look to the inside, in the chute. Headed for turn 4. Hard to carry the speed I want to all the way through the chute and through turn 4. Being in the draft where we were. We'll bump draft on Chastain. Now we'll pull out of line. And pass is going to be made in turn 1 barely. Barely clear. He should give us some help down the back straightaway, though. Here we go. Maybe. Maybe not. He's trying to catch us. I think I was getting just too much of a pull off of Carson Kvapil's actually. Oh, we got trouble! Sheldon Creed's around. Kvapil breaks. We're going to get by both of them. No caution somehow. Up to 6th is Ryan Truex, but 0 drafting help in front of us. Still green. And 10 laps to go in stage 1 at the line.
10 to go now.
My goodness. Yes, go Red Wings. Jose Colon, thanks for tuning in. Big win against Calgary last night. 4.5 seconds behind Mayer. That's going to be tough to overcome with no drafting help. And he's right there with Jesse Love also. It is Broncos week, yes. Oh, Allgaier's up there with the 19 and the 88 too. So I guess it's a 3-horse race for the lead. And they're going to be getting into lap traffic here shortly. I think Sheldon Creed pitted. I would assume that was him on pit road. Quite a bit of damage. I'll tell you what, Connor Zilic has a problem today. That would help our chances of trying to catch him in the hunt for the regular season championship. 90 points back coming into the afternoon. Go Broncos, says your sister's boyfriend. Oh, jeez. That scumbag. Gotta pause it for a quick second. All right. Moore got arrested last night. Yes, he did. I don't know. I'm trying to think back to when we got done streaming. If he was arrested before or after, or at least the reports of when he had gotten arrested came out before or after we got done streaming. It might have even been during. And then I saw the notification after. Time draft on Preston Hardis.
Outside now.
He was not in last place because of Sheldon Creed having his incident. Should be able to get a little bit more drafting help down the straightaways off these lap cars that could pull us maybe closer to the lead sooner. 7 seconds and 6 laps. I just don't think we're going to make that up.
Car high. Clear, all clear.
No matter what I do.
Car outside.
Shallow entry into turn 2, getting by Patrick Emmerling. Maybe we can catch Mayer and Love before the end of the stage and get to 4th. That's my hope. I'm only 2.5 seconds off of Mayer right now. Love is breaking the draft down the backstretch and also trying to get by a lap car. Five laps left. Six and a half out of the lead. Got Greg Van Olst in the 35 car right in front of us.
Outside.
As much draft as I can before pulling out a line. Love and Mayer have 3 lap cars right in front of them. Now 2 as they got by one of them. 2/10 that I'm gaining in turn 1 and turn 3 at each corner, and then when I'm in the draft I gain about 1/10, maybe 2 down the straightaways. Lap traffic may be holding up the leaders a bit as well, under 6 seconds out of the lead, and into turn 3. Thomas Annunziata,
1 high.
70.
Clear high.
Kyle Lance, thanks for tuning in.
Inside.
This is dangerous. That was so dangerous trying to go up the middle there.
Clear high.
That hole was going to close fast. They're going to do the same thing again. I'm just stuck. Oh, that might have cost me any sort of a shot to get up to...
Car outside.
Well, I might still get there.
3 wide.
That cost me a lot of time. It wasn't a wreck, though, so that's good. Situation definitely could have been much worse. That is for sure. Sister's boyfriend's from Denver. Oh, well, yep. That would explain why he's rooting for Denver. At least he's rooting for Denver and not against the Packers necessarily, so we can take that a little easier.
Two to go this time.
Chip in the draft. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be really close if I can get up to 4th. Get a little bit of damage to repair after getting into the wall a few times during the stage, so that might cost us a spot or two in the pit. So pick up these couple of positions. I know where Garrett Smithley was going. He was coming off the wall, and then it looked like he was about to move up as I was about to move up. Able to get down to the bottom eventually anyway. Stayed in the gas, didn't lift any extra. Got a shot to get by Mayer in turn 4. Not going to waste any time. Shallow entry into the corner, though. Not going to get a great exit. You're going to have to draft behind Mayer on the front stretch. Final lap for stage number 1. Back to the inside of Mayer again.
Clear up top.
Try to set up Love in turn 2. Use the draft down the backstretch. Get by him. Either going into 3 or hopefully clear into 3. Got to run. Mayer a little bit of a push as well. Up to 4th for Ryan Truex after starting 21st in today's race. And within 4.5 seconds of the lead as well. To the end of the opening stage through the first 30 laps. There we go. Added push from lapper Ryan Ellis. Eric Almirola won stage 1, Allgaier 2nd, Zilich 3rd, and we were 4th.
Pit road is open.
All right.
You okay
Well,
with
we're
it?
definitely going to pit here. Going to take on 4 tires. Got that 1 second of damage I'm going to look to repair, and no further strategy beyond that.
Coming to the green.
Didn't lose any spots in the pits. That's good. There, lost 2. Chastain up 2. Restarting with the leaders.
One bottom.
Green flag is in the air outside of row 2 in the 4th place position on the restart, right where we finished
Inside.
stage 1. Trying to lift into the first turn to get to the bottom.
Clear inside. One up.
Might have
high.
costed me quite a bit of time lifting to get to the inside, but I really didn't feel comfortable on the high side. Getting up to speed.
Outside. Clear high.
Try to get clear out of turn 2. Chastain's going to push us down the back straightaway. That'll help also. Really hope this goes well. Big run through turn 3. Allgaier up on the high side. Wow, Jesse Love looked like he pushed tight. Not Zilich. Zilich is the lone man on the bottom. Everybody else kind of drafted up on that higher lane. I'm going to draft off of Love the best I can right now. Zilich actually, though, going for the lead underneath of Almirola. I didn't think he was actually going to hang with him.
One high. Clear up top.
Truex gets by Jesse Love, clear into 3. That was the best thing that could have happened, was clearing him going into the corner. Gonna back up turn 4 a little bit better. Get to the bottom of the racetrack. Everybody's drafting here. Push from Love, fastest lap of the race for Truex, inside of Allgaier, into turn 1, gonna slide up the track just a bit. Lifting into turn 2, dropping in line behind Jesse Love in the 2 car. Big time run here for Ryan Truex, all the way to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get the draft off Eric Almirola next. Got back by Jesse Love with the crossover. Into turns 3 and 4, inside of 3 on Allgaier. Contact was made. Allgaier loose into 4. So whatever happens here, got to stay in the draft. Don't lose these guys. Don't make any major mistakes. A little bit of contact with Jesse. Oh, really tight in turn 2. That didn't help me either. Honestly, even staying this close to him will be good for us. I think Love's going to eventually lose the top 3, considering how far back he was at the end of the first stage, and we were able to get by him. He definitely doesn't have the pace that those top 3 cars do. I think Zilich is the fastest between them. The problem was that lap traffic was kind of keeping the 19-7 and the 88 bunch together a bit. Zilich getting to the lead a little earlier into this restart, perhaps going to help him. I got to not battle for position as much in turn 2 and turn 4. When I'm side by side, I just can't hold the bottom in those corners and keep the speed up down the straightaways. Sacrificing one or the other and sacrificing the speed down the straightaway isn't the right result. So I need to do my best to try to get clear out of 3, out of 1, so I can actually angle off turn 2, turn 4, not have to enter flat. I can actually keep my straightaway speed up if making a pass. If I don't feel like I can complete the pass in turn 3 or turn 1, I might as well just not even make it. Just keep waiting for the perfect run and be very, very patient. We're still losing time to Zilich, but I'm not worried about it. I think we're in a much better spot to win this second stage versus stage 1. Playing things out the way they are right now, assuming things stay green like they did in the opening stage. Alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race today. Out of the gas maybe a little too long through turn 4 that time. And here comes Sam Mayer to push us along. Make sure when I'm being pushed. That Mayer hits a square. Hits a square and doesn't hit us too late on the straightaway. which could cause an incident as well. Justin Allgaier way wide in turn 4. Hey, blast from behind. Mayer catches us. He catches us quick. Keeping Chastain and Quapple away from us a bit, though, and it's definitely keeping us pretty tight to Jesse Love also. Mayer went to the high side in turn 3, got a little bit of clean air on the nose. His number 41 Ford Mustang. Doing the best job I can when I see him closing in off the exit of both turn 2 and turn 4 immediately to not be on the analog stick at all to risk getting spun out. So I'm really at the mercy of his race car. It's a great corner. I pulled Mayer. Maybe reeled in Jesse Love a little bit. Turn 3 and turn 4 altogether was really solid. Mayer's going to be coming back for more here shortly. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Big push. No stability help on tonight, by the way. I'd throw that sentiment in there. In the draft behind Love, a push for Mayer as well. That push for Mayer was maybe a little late at the end of the back straightaway, and I feel like I hit my marks perfectly at all. And here he comes to push us again. Got us a bit loose. Stayed in the gas, though. Hang on to it. Big time run. Try to back up turn 3 the best we can. Big time run again. Widen out our arc.
Car inside. Clear low if you want it. Clear up top.
Oh my gosh. My controller battery died and I think I just killed the race car. I thought I had this thing plugged in and I did not. Car's not too terribly damaged. I think we're okay. Still green, no caution.
Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Clear outside.
Caught that pretty quick.
One inside. Clear low.
4 seconds off the leaders that last lap. 3.5 roughly. I knew the battery was low, and I thought I had plugged it in before I started the stream. I did not.
Stay low.
I don't know how the car doesn't have more than 4% of damage, but that's going to be enough damage that I'm definitely going to have to repair it on pit road at the stage end, and that might have costed me a shot to win this stage as well. So now I'm having to come from about 7.5 seconds off the lead again, and that was too much of a hole to climb out of in the last stage. That really sucks that things worked out that way. Went from 4 seconds out of the lead to just over 7.5. And with damage.
Clear outside.
We got loose off the one car's front bumper. I think we're going to end up fourth on the stage again, just like we were the last stage. We fell almost as far behind. Probably going to be even further with the damage I have right now, and it's just going to be insurmountable. Still losing time at this juncture of the run, too. Just got to do my best to not damage the car any more than I've already damaged it, so I don't lose even more time in the pits. Because if we're going to stay within distance of trying to win this race, we have to stay reasonably close to the front of the field the best we can. Scope out the best finish in this stage possible, knowing we're going to lose a little bit of track position. It will be a fuel-only stop in that final stage for everybody. Assuming we do go green for stage number 3. Well, 0.2 of a second off the leaders. I was keeping up with them a little bit better at this point in the first stage than what I'm doing now, and it's definitely the damage holding me back. So I smacked the wall again out of turn 2. Stop killing the race car.
10 to go this time.
I was really hoping we could win both stages and win the race knowing I did at Pocono, but much different here at Indy, unfortunately. Tough to get those max points days. I only did it that one time all season. Cup Series, I only did it once at Daytona. Oh, there's trouble up there. Somebody wreck. Nope, nobody wrecked. There was a lot of smoke rolling off into turn 3. Marcus Villarreal, welcome to the stream. I feel like we're catching lap traffic much later into the stage, too. Oh, there's trouble. That's, oh, hard hit, Jesse Love. Crashes into Sam Mayer. They're both around. Mayer in the grass, Love in the outside wall. Yellow flag is out, and that will leave us to pit stops late in this stage. And I think I am going to stay... Oh, man, I don't know what to do here. That's interesting. We're going to get a restart. I'm staying out of the pits. And I'm going to pit during the stage end. I'm going to try to win this stage. We were in 4th when the yellow flag waved.
Be ready.
The damage is going to be tough with the handling side of things on if I can hold on even on these old tires. We're going to have the inside, which is an advantage. Only 3 laps to go in the stage.
Still
It's
there.
our first caution of the race for incident. Obviously, the stage 1 end was the earlier yellow.
Hold your line.
I like to think I can go full throttle through turn
Still there.
1 and 2, and we did. Still side by side, back straightaway.
Stay low.
Drag race for turn 3, but the old tires are going to be tough for us.
Inside. We just lost the lead.
Oh, man.
Clear outside. Car
Pushing too much.
One low.
Now we're wrecking. Oh, that did not work out at all.
4 wide.
We need a caution fast. Oh my gosh.
We'll get him, buddy. Stay focused.
Well, that's going to end the stage. Oh my gosh, that backfired so badly. Good grief.
Let us know if you want to change this strategy up.
Now we have 7 seconds of damage, and we're at the tail end of the field, which we were going to be at the tail end of the field anyway. I started up the racetrack, and instead of just bailing out completely, because I was scared to get ran over, I stayed in the gas and drifted up into Connor's Village and then wrecked.
Green, green, green. Car low.
Well, final stage, here we come. 40 laps to go. 28th place on the restart. It's as far back in the field as we've been the entire night, which is going to make it very difficult for us to win this final stage. We're pretty much on equal tires. A lot of contact getting into turn 2, excuse me, just up in front of us, and even more out of turn 2.
Outside door.
Jesse Love, after his crash, back here as well.
They're outside. One outside.
He's trying to push
3 wide.
Josh Balicki forward. Little contact with Love. We were 4 wide going into turn 3 there.
Still there.
It's remarkable we didn't crash.
Stay low.
Bump draft Brennan Poole down the back straightaway. Going to get a bump draft from behind as well. Late dive into turn 1. A lot of contact with Poole.
High. Clear high.
Feel like everybody's pushing everybody right now. We've got to go. We've got no time to waste.
Outside now. 3 wide. 1 up high.
Until it's the final stage, a lot of drivers are getting defensive with their lines. Really trying to protect at all costs.
1 up high.
Jesse Love is pushing the heck out of that car in front of him.
1 up high. 3 wide. Car outside.
Jesse Love's going to end up turning the car in front of him.
They're outside.
And that is insane,
Outside.
just how much he's pushing him. Gutsy move for us to try to get by Dean Thompson,
Stay low.
our teammate there.
Stay low. They're outside.
Luckily cleared into 3. So terrified that Jesse Love's going to crash that race car up there. His and potentially the person behind him, or in front of him,
They're top.
which I believe is Jeb Burt.
They're inside.
On the high side of this mess. Had to get a good run through turn 2. Catch this draft.
Outside now.
Don't know how many of them we're going to be able to catch.
Outside.
Try to be a little bit patient. Get by Love first. More smoke up there, more pushing. A lot of pushing.
Stay low.
A lot of pushing, a lot of bump drafting.
Still there. They're
Pulling
high.
past Jeb Burt inside of Nick Sanchez. A little bit of a battle for 13th here.
Stay low.
A little push in the chute going into turn 2. Gonna get really tight because of that though.
Stay low.
Contact with the 48 car.
Car outside. Clear high.
Jesse Love followed us through all that. Big time bump trap from Jesse Love. We're going to pull past Clear Williams Sawalich. That was before we had even entered turn 1. Solid corner there and trying to get a run after Sawalich's teammate now of Brandon Jones. And Jesse Love going to try to follow us through that as well.
Inside.
Caught us in the left rear instead.
Still there. Clear all around. Outside. Stay low. Clear high if you want it. Inside now. Clear inside.
And it's so much smoke. Too much. So we restarted 28th. With a bump draft from Love. There we go. Only 5.1 seconds out of the lead right now. Oh, now we got trouble. Hard hit. Justin Allgaier, he has crashed. Others are slowing up. Will we catch a caution? We're up to 7. No, that wasn't Allgaier. That was Carson Kvapil. I thought it was Allgaier for a second. It was the 1 car, not the 7 for JRM. No yellow. Sometimes we catch the yellows tonight. Sometimes we don't. 2 for 4. But now we've lost our drafting help, both in front and behind us. I was really hoping that was Allgaier because we are battling him and Zilich for the regular season championship. That would have been massive. To almost guarantee us at least second in the regular season championship battle, but 90 points still off of Zilich, and Zilich is pulling away with this thing right now. Well, should say pulling away. It looks like the top 4 are all within a second of each other. Top 5. That's a tight pack. Kvapil has made it to pit road. Kvapil and Creed have wrecked tonight with no cautions. Creed in stage 1, Kvapil here in this stage. I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble here, and I'm actually going to pit for tires. I'm going to pit for 4 fresh tires. I know that the rest of the field is going to go fuel only, but I'm going to see if I can make up the difference. Especially not having any drafting help. Stay up for at least one more lap first. It'll be a 29-lap stint to the end. 6.5 seconds off the lead. That yellow flag would have waited. We were just inside the fuel window at the time of that incident. Just didn't catch the yellow flag. But we're up 21 spots from the restart already. Not bad in 10 laps. Got to make sure we don't speed.
any adjustment you
All right, we're going to pit this time. 4 tires, full tank of fuel. Probably don't even need to go full tank, but 4 tires is going to be a long enough pit stop anyway.
Blow up, driver. We got a penalty. Need to bring
Oh, that wasn't even close. I didn't know that's where the commitment line was. I thought it was at the pit wall. This is just like the Brickyard 400. Exactly like the Brickyard 400 I sped coming into the pits. I did not do practice before I jumped into qualifying, and I forgot how soon the commitment line was at Indy. Most tracks, it's not until you get alongside the pit wall, but here at Indy, it's much sooner. And I was nowhere close. I had to have been going over 100 miles an hour. We're going to need a caution to get us back into this race. Now I'm really wishing we had a yellow flag back at last run. We're going to end up a lap down.
Stay on your blend line here.
It'll be a lap down as it is anyway, but... You know, fresh tires aren't going to matter now. Going to be lucky just to get back inside the top 10.
Bring it in and pit this time.
.55 mph pit road speed limit. There we go. Didn't speed that time. That's tough. Locking up the brakes, I felt like I was all over the racetrack. Much cleaner pit entry the second time. Connor Burke, by the way, thanks for tuning in. Didn't see you. I'm going to be lucky to finish on the lead lap with the pit penalty.
Stay on the blend line now.
Well, I should finish on the lead lap because they're all going to be up there. We do need to fight to get into the free pass position just in case a caution comes out. So I have something of a chance. Oh my gosh, I'm so loose getting up to speed. Almost wrecked on my own.
Outside door. Clear high.
What an ugly race this has turned into for Ryan Truex. What went from a possible race win to a speeding penalty here at Indy. Very reminiscent of Kyle Busch in our season for the Cup Series, where we had a car that could have won and it had a pit road penalty.
Clear high if you want it. Outside.
I am already there. He wrecked me. I was underneath him, and then he just moved down into us like we weren't there. Now we catch a caution, but unfortunately the damage is already done. I'll be able to take the wave around and get back on the lead lap, but now I'm on older tires. This is just, I mean, this is going from bad to worse. Look at the damage on the back of the car.
Get ready now.
Ay caramba.
Green, green, green. One high.
From that wreck at the end of stage 2, it has been ugly ever since.
Stay low.
23 laps to go. Was that Patrick Emmerling on my outside? I think it was the 07.
Clear, clear.
How does that happen?
One up high. 3 wide.
I was underneath him, and then he crowded me by making the contact. Ended up actually clipping the grass just below the curb,
One bottom.
and that's what spun the car around.
Car outside.
Good grief.
Clear all around. Inside now. We're outside. Clear low if you want it. 3 wide.
Tree got loose. Had a late dive going into the corner. He tried to give us room.
Stay low. Stay low. Outside now.
I mean, unless we catch another caution, our race is over.
One high. Clear all around.
Our race is absolutely toast. The damage to the race car, it's going to be tough just to get a top 10. Tires probably not going to fall off enough over the course of 23 laps versus a 30-lap run.
Clear high.
Ooh, saw some smoke. Every time I see smoke, I think they're going to wreck. Waffle did earlier. I mean, there's still a chance we can catch a caution, but it's going to be a big ask.
One bottom. Clear inside.
After me wrecking, I really wished just Noah got wrecked back in stage 2 and it wasn't Carson Quapper.
Clear inside.
High side in turn 4, lost a bit of ground, but the bum draft got us back up to speed pretty quickly.
One outside.
It's the first I've had damage on the left side of the car and the nose, and
Stay low.
the car's much tighter than even before. Force a 99 into the wall, that's going to bring out a caution.
Caution.
And there we go again.
Pit road is open.
I'm
You wanna
repairing my
make any
damage.
changes
I don't care. I caused that yellow. I'm very aware.
here? Sounds good. We're coming in, fellas.
I'm just upset at this point.
Cars off. Be ready.
Pinned in traffic on a track that's so hard to pass.
Green, green. Outside now. Hold your line.
17 to go.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it. One up high.
Fixing that nose damage
Clear outside.
and the back bumper damage for that
Three wide.
matter is going to help us.
Three wide. One high.
Really tight driving it off into turn 3.
Stay low. Outside now.
And now I think I can get back in the top. Oh, De Benedetto just crashed. Off turn 4, I did not touch him that time.
Clear high if you want it. Car low.
But this time we didn't catch a yellow either.
Car high.
I did not do that one.
Car outside.
It's going to feel like a cheap win if I win this race on fresh tires. I did not think it was going to be this quick. I think my run's going to stall out the closer I get to the front of the pack.
Inside.
I just nailed this restart this time, which has helped a ton.
Car outside. All clear.
Only 15 to go at the line.
Car high.
Massive run
Three wide. Clear up top.
up the middle. Third Sawalich had the high side through turn 1. A little brush of the wall is going to hurt us.
Car high. Car high. Clear high.
While it's a lot of cars to pass, we still have 14 to go at the line. We're in 12th. I think our speed is good enough.
Outside.
We maintain the pace we're running right now. We're actually going to win. This feels so cheap. I really wish I didn't bring out those last couple cautions.
Outside
In
door.
hindsight, I didn't think I was going to have a shot to get back up here. I did purposely stuff De Benedetto in the wall. I didn't think he was going to wreck, but should have known with the high rated speeds at Indy that was possible to happen.
Clear up top.
That was next to intentional.
Outside door.
By Austin Hill
Clear high.
and Taylor Gray in turn 1. Pushed it a little too hard into the wall. Don't wreck, don't wreck, don't wreck, don't wreck.
One bottom.
Oh, I hurt the car a little bit too. Now we've got some right side damage. Pushed a little too hard. I think I had the pace to get there had I not damaged the car. Hopefully it doesn't take pace out of it. Still got to utilize the draft as best as we can. 3 seconds out of the lead.
Outside now.
We'll complete the pass into turn 1. Get to the braking in time. Clear for 7th. Zilich has had the fastest car throughout this race. He would definitely be the most deserving winner. Almirola won the first stage, then Zilich won stage 2. Actually, I don't think Zilich won either stage because he was on the outside when we wrecked. I think actually Almirola might have won the first 2 stages. But Zilich has had the better car. Even though track possession has been better for that 19 car. Kind of stuck behind Ross Chastain. Through turn 4, going to get a massive shot
Car outside.
from behind by Austin Hill. That'll launch us past the 9.
Clear high.
We are not as fast as the leaders right now with this damage on the right side of the car. So now we're down to 11 to go. We're 2.9 seconds out of the lead. I don't think the tires are going to fall off the leaders enough for us to actually run them down. And we definitely don't have enough laps to catch lap traffic. Going to need a lot of help down these straightaways from behind to keep us in the game. Well, it ends up that the speeding penalty and the crash still costed us in retrospect, because I don't think we're going to get there. It was looking like we actually had a chance there for a while. This right side damage is a killer. Just can't get through the corner as fast as I'd like.
10 to go.
10 laps left. Gonna do my personal best to back the corners up. Crazy because I don't have a lot of damage, but on an aero-dependent racetrack like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it's apparent that the damage is too much. Whoa, hang on, we might get a yellow. Jesse Love is around. We're going to miss the crash. That's the second time he's been involved in an incident today. Free position up to 5th, but no caution again. What a wild back half of this race. I don't even know if the wrecking's done yet. Backed the field up enough, but I don't think it was enough to cause lap traffic before the finish. Is there more trouble up there? I didn't hit my marks very well. I got sidetracked by the contact between Allgaier and Almirola. That battle for second. We're 5 seconds out of the lead. We're losing the leaders. Not by much on a lap-to-lap basis, but we're losing them. I think it's going to be almost like the first stage and the way stage 2 was going to look had the caution not come out where we were in 4th. I think we're going to end up 4th in both of them. Now, I didn't get the stage points in stage 2 for 4th because I ended up a not-so-hot run. Oh my goodness, just pushing so hard. Just trying to make up too much. Just gotta be careful that I don't lose any positions between now and the end. Now I don't even think I'm going to catch Mayer anymore. And my lap time with the damage is just way off the leaders. Between the damage and no drafting help either in front or behind us, leader ran a 51.197 the last lap. We had a 51.849. Our best lap is a 50.16. So again, the speed would be there if we had the draft, but there's nothing. And the damage, this allows us to even be able to keep the draft because the car is just way too tight through the corners now from where it was. Picked up to a 51.3 that last lap. Really not sure how I did that, but still slower than the front runners. Another hit against the wall. Out of turn 2. I'm just holding on to hope that we get overtime at this point. At least I'll have the draft on the restart to try to do something. I know the damage might be too much to overcome, but let's see, 51.3. Getting into the wall, I had a 51.8 the last lap. I'm going to get in the wall again here if I didn't brake out of turn 1. My goodness. This car is shoving terribly. Connor Zilic going to pull us in the regular season standings even more than what I was expecting coming into the night. I was expecting to hopefully get some points on him, not lose more, and going into Iowa, which has been one of the tougher racetracks for me in any series on this game. ARCA Cup, and now we're going to go there in the Xfinity Series for the next race. Things are looking bleak for Ryan Truex and his championship hopes for the regular season side of things. Still trying to get third, considering we're in third in the regular season standings. Don't want to lose sight of that. And second place is still very much obtainable. We didn't lose many points to Allgaier. Probably a little more than I expected. I ran top 5 almost all race. That I automatically assumed I had stage points in stage 2, but I forgot I stayed out of the pits. And that just backfired for me. That was the beginning of just setting ourselves
White flag right here.
too far behind. Now we got 2% of damage to the race car after that last hit in the wall. Hopefully I get redemption at Indy next time I race here. Speeding penalty took us out of the Brickyard 400 in the Cup Series and the Xfinity race here tonight, unfortunately. Just shooting ourselves in the foot. Checkered flag in the air. Top 5 run for Truex tonight, but just looking for more. Back-to-back top 5s, though. 4th at Dover, 5th at Indy. Connor Zilisch wins here tonight at Indy after Allgaier won last night at Dover. Almirola 2nd, Allgaier 3rd, Sam Mayer 4th, Ryan Truex in 5th, and Ross Chastain 6th, Austin Hill 7th, Jesse Love 8th, Taylor Gray 9th. Ryan Sieg rounds out the top 10. I want to see how many cars finish on the lead lap here. Quite a few with the cautions that we did have. 30 cars actually finished on the lead lap. So we were 90 points back coming into the night in the regular season standings, and now we'll take a look at it. We are still sitting 3rd, and we are now 90, actually a little over 100 back now. So we went from 90 points back to 108 points back, just like that. Justin Allgaier, right there, 4 races to go in the regular season standings. We slipped away from him too, so now we're actually 54 points behind Allgaier even. He is still reachable, but we're losing Zilisch fast. And Zilisch getting his 3rd win of the season here today. We're tied with Allgaier with 6 wins, most in the series, and still the 8 different winners so far on the season. We're going to do a Cup race tomorrow at noon Eastern at Kansas. It'll be the 2nd race of the round of 12 of the playoffs there. Hope to see you for that and much more action in the future of NASCAR 25 and other related NASCAR content on KRC. Have a good rest of your night, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.